Hello and welcome to the second part of this demo breakdown session. The presenting problem symptom is how to handle too many no's on sales calls. I have already shared the first part of this session, and we already had many unconscious moments, many little breakthroughs in the first 38 minutes of this session. And I would like to share now the second part and the breakthrough, actually. So enjoy.
It's hard to ask for help almost. So it's again, I have to trust my own intuition. Figuring things out on my own.
That's another resource. She already presented in the first part of the session where there was a resource about maybe I just need to have more fun. Maybe I just need to be myself. And now the third one is I just need to trust my intuition more. So you maybe just forgot to do that.
Yeah. So far, I've found the perfect coach now, Scott, in terms of ACH, pricing, being firm on that, all that sort of stuff. But
that's all conscious. So these are all the logic parts of this problem, more or less. So she found her own solutions there. So this is all good. But there was something missing, and that's what she's realizing now. So that's what it is when I talk about aha moments or resourcing popping up. Once this problem is more malleable, more to play with, more like Play-Doh or something, you can start to see how it's less, it's less hard. It's more. Your clients get new solutions to it, new ideas, and that's what's actually happening. So it's not extremely spectacular, but you see what's going on, and that's very interesting.
A lot of stuff I've had to figure out on my own. Even though I've spent a lot of money on coaches and programs, a lot.
Yes.
Crazy, obscene amount.
That's what I'm also talking about. Well, this has nothing to do with conversational hypnosis, but I know too in the coaching scene, it's almost obscene how much money we as coaches spend on programs, on optimizing things, either on the marketing side, but also on the skills side. And that's another reason why I'm doing this training, because I want you to have finally trust your own skills and ability without having to buy more of these enormously expensive programs, which won't get you anywhere closer to what you really desire. And now it's really time to move on and get get yourself out there to really help people instead of buying more of these programs, which just use a lot of your money and your time.
And
it's a big industry.
I guess I trusted, a lot of money. I don't even know. But anyway, but a lot of the time I had to trust my gut on things and act on that.
So you're just saying now is the time to get some money back, but in the way to really help people. And trust yourself and having fun doing this. So all I'm doing here, these words were her words, so I'm just feeding it back. So that's what you're really, that's this big difference of giving your own suggestions versus taking all the things which popped up during the session as resources, just feeding it back and seeing whether the subconscious takes it on. So now it's because the subconscious is more open, you can see if it's a good fit or not, because the strategy before was not working anymore. There was resistance, there was struggle, it felt hard. And now it's accepted with these new resources in place or presented. something's happening instead of selling, or instead of being like all the others, just selling other programs.
Yeah.
The nodding, subconscious. You see?
Yeah, I think just releasing that pressure on myself. Like, if I want to get on a call that might not be as financially qualified but seem keen, just get on it and see. What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah, might be worth it.
Just like releasing all the rules, and I guess it's like I hope I won't go back into that.
That's another thing. You see how she's mixing conscious and subconscious part. She closed her eyes. Who told her to do so? But she's still very conscious too. She's talking it through to her subconscious also. And also you heard, I hope I won't go back. So that's still a little bit of fear there that it will come back, that with this tightness and this pressure will come back, but it's already like reintegrating the new resources.
That like, not stress, but like overthinking about the perfect pitch, the perfect script. Because it's funny, because when I watched Scott for so long, and he had like this future value deck, all this stuff, and he's like, this is what we teach. And then when I got in, I was like, one thing he said was like, oh, well, you won't even use this at some point, you won't even need it. And I was like, huh.
That's exactly what we do in advanced conversational hypnosis too. I mean, we need a certain like structure first, but in the end, you will be able to let all that go. So you'll be more intuitive, more confident in what you do, and that will give you so much more freedom and more fun back, as the client realized too now. So it's great.
And so I was like, oh, you don't need that. So it was just like very strange to me. And so I guess that's what I'm figuring out.
So maybe you're just getting fun back by doing it your way.
Yeah. Well, once I made the decision just to sell on the phone, like phone calls, because Zooms and, consumers, what do they call them? Like B2C? Yeah. B2C. Yeah, B2C. They don't really know how to use Zoom and stuff, especially for a first call. Like it's a fair bit to ask, to be fair. And so I just was like, you know what? I'm just going to do phone calls. It just works for me. Don't have to mess around. I'm more comfortable doing it. And it worked. And it's been working.
Cool.
And once I fully went all in on that, no second guessing. Like that is just the way I do things. Once I said to myself, no, I'm not doing triages and 15-minute calls anymore because they're exhausting and I'm not getting anywhere. My business grew. So maybe this is just like the next step that I need to do.
So you see, there's a lot of conscious talk, but now she's getting back into the subconscious, because that's what she's been doing consciously in all the other fields. And now she's like guessing, maybe I just need to, you'll hear it.
Maybe I will get more yeses. The more I have fun, the more I just release it.
Watch that subconscious thigh. So there's a lot of things going on in her body while she's talking consciously to me and like rationalizing what she's doing, but still the subconscious process is still going on. So watch that.
Sure, I don't know. Does it even matter if I get more yeses? Probably not. I don't know. I definitely want to keep up the pace I'm at. Like I don't want to not do that, but I don't think that will happen.
So I don't want you to be rude and just, it's not meant in a rude way, but the more you can ignore, I mean, like acknowledge, but then ignore the conscious stuff and just keep your client talking while they're having these subconscious moments, all good. When they talk without subconscious moments, then it's the time to ask a new question and see where it goes. But as long as you see these subconscious things happening, let them talk themselves through this. That's therapeutic. And so where's the hypnosis? Where's the script? Where are my suggestions? Where is the timeline? Where is all that stuff? Where are my techniques, my magic stuff? I'm just there with her, listening.
You know, like sometimes people can look at their calendar and be like, yep, I've got 10 calls booked in this week. I know I'll close 5. Me, I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I'll talk half of them out of it or more of them, you know? So I don't know. Like, I don't look at my calendar and go, oh, yeah, I know this is how many clients I'll get from this amount of calls, because sometimes the calls don't go the way I had planned.
So how much fun could you have talking people out of it?
I don't even know.
Again, if you hear that question, it doesn't make sense, more or less. But there she has it. And she's like, the thinking is starting again. You see her brain starting to like speeding up again, the conscious mind getting more and more exhausted, and the subconscious is like trying to find a solution to that very weird question.
Just not like expecting it. Honestly, it could just be simple like, do you want to work with me?
That's fun.
I don't know, like, let's get your shit sorted. I don't know. Instead of being like, okay, so now, do you want me to show you how, where the 3-step pillars are going to help you solve? That's what I think I sound like in my head. Reading a script. That's what happens, see? That's probably what I actually sound like on a sales call. I don't know.
I can't imagine.
Okay. Yeah. So maybe it's just like, if I feel like they're good, just like, hey, all right, I can help you. Do you want to work with me? It's $1,500. Where's your card? I don't know. Is that forward? Aussie is a pretty dry sense of humor. Yeah. So the only other country I'd work with is the UK, but time differences, as you know, are a bit hard. And
so you see, again, we're back to like conscious rationalization, like trying to find new solutions, but consciously. But again, there was a subconscious moment before, and it was like that triggered all these new solutions, new resources, trying on, I mean, the metaphor is like trying on different suits, and how does that feel? And the I don't know is like, I'm not sure yet. I haven't found the right suit, which I really like at the moment. So let's move on. And we're not done yet, but we're getting there. It's all good. It's quite a fun, easy conversation. So where's the, I don't know, where's this deepness? Where's this, oh, I have to get my client into trance and I have to find the right script to solve this strategy called problem, which is not the real problem anyway. So And how could I have come up with, you need to have just more fun and trust yourself. And what's the third one? Be yourself. I mean, even if I would have had to suggest this at the beginning, it wouldn't have worked. And there's something even deeper going on. So I don't know exactly what the deeper root cause of this is, but I don't need to know. She will find the solution for herself.
So, yeah. Like, I am lucky my inbox is full every day. And I'm good at marketing too. So I've always got my next thing in my back pocket if it all things fail. So I'm always like one step ahead.
Right.
And I think intuitively I just know that. Yeah, I don't know. I've got a Facebook group full of 2,000 people that I do not even have time to go in and message. So yeah, why worry? Who cares? It's like on our last call, it's like do the daily actions, isn't it? And
that was the resource from the last call. Very simple, but very, very efficient and lasting, so that's solved forever or until something changes in her life and it's not a good strategy anymore. But as long as this works, it works. So yeah, let's move on.
I think a lot of it, worthiness, I think a lot of it was with the new success, and like I've always been grinding, right? So when I say grinding, like working, like my partner got sick 4 or 5 years ago, and he couldn't keep working as a chef, like a top chef. 6-figure salary just gone. I was insane. I moved back in.
So this is almost like a regression. 5 years back, and worthiness brought it back. So I didn't do this. She brought it up. So this organic regression is so much more powerful than anything else. I mean, I couldn't have known that 5 years ago this happened. Or if I would have told her what was 5 years ago, maybe this wouldn't have shown up. But like this, organically, it's just so much more beautiful and easy and natural.
Sales, because I was like, well, I need to earn commission as well. I can't afford like to just earn a base wage. So I went back into sales. One of my old sales roles was earning quite okay money for like getting paid from someone else. And I've just been working so much that I stopped like doing stuff for me as well. And so the last few weekends I've been able to have weekends off, and I have not known how to have them. I don't know how to have time off.
There we have it. So it's not about the sales calls. It's not about the no's. It's something deeper. And that's this deeper part. So what doesn't have more impact in her life? The no's or this is such a new situation for me. I don't know how to have time off. What does this have to do with my worthiness? So you get a sense what's deep and what's not so deep, or what's more on the symptom level and what's really behind this. So this is where we get closer.
I don't even know what my hobbies are anymore. Like I've kind of lost myself in like working and hustling and, finally getting consistent sales now and money in the business bank account, which is nice. And yeah, like on the weekend we went to the sauna. Like we're trying to find things to do that don't revolve around food, like let's go out for lunch and stuff, because I'm wanting to get healthy. I've hired a personal trainer, switch from F45 and going to a weights-based gym, like a specialized weight heavy lifting gym. So I love weights, but I just didn't I don't know, I guess the last 5 years have kind of been in limbo and just working and not doing anything for myself. And I don't know how this is all has to do with it. Maybe it does. But I have been feeling lately like, what am I even passionate about outside of business? Like,
so how could I have known that this is the deeper cause of this, that this is causing this overthinking on strategy calls or whatever? So it's really, that's the beauty of conversational hypnosis, to really be patient, listen, and let your client open up when they're ready, and let your client, it's not only that they're not ready, but it's like an adventure trip or something, and it's just going to explore what's underneath all this. And all you have to do as a therapist, hypnotist, healer or coach is to stay there, to be present, and to shut up a lot. That's very unusual for coaches, so it's new, but it's also very beautiful because it's so much less tiring, it's so much less boring, it's so much more fun and more ease for you as a therapist. So keep watching.
On Saturday, my friend was like, why are you in ManyChat? What are you, get out of there, like, just stop. Like, I'm like, I don't know how to not do things. Like, it's hard.
It's hard to find.
Or he'll be the one like that's meant to be doing messages. I'm like, yeah. And then I'll be on my phone and like I don't like scrolling and stuff. So I'll just go into messages and quickly reply to people. It's like I don't know how to turn off from it. Is that what is keeping me attached to it? I don't know.
So you forgot to have fun for yourself?
Yeah. Forgot to have like fun, but also like live a healthy lifestyle. Like, you know, that I genuinely enjoy, like going out for walks and being spontaneous, going for a drive, going for a swim, like, you know, all those things that I just haven't had time to do for myself. I don't even have kids, so I don't, you know, it's just like the business has been like my kid, basically. So
that's a metaphor. So I didn't give her this metaphor. She found it herself. And that's a beautiful metaphor. So use it. You are allowed to use it, but don't feed metaphors if they're not appropriate. Or I mean, the most powerful metaphors are the ones your clients are presenting to you. So use it. It's the invitation. Slow down. Which means now you have more time for you.
Yeah. And maybe that's what I need.
You see the eyes slowing down, the gazing, that's all subconscious. And it's like, as I said, trying on these new suits, guessing, asking herself, what, maybe that's the thing I need.
And then it's like, well, I know if I'm sticking to my own routine, my own mental health, it's like inevitable, isn't it?
Another resource appearing. So how could we script that? How could we say that we will solve in one session things like business blocks and health routine and having fun and all that stuff in one session? It's not even an hour gone. And so many things have appeared and popped up, and so many resources are there in place, and playing with them. That's right.
And that's really, honestly, at the core of what I am passionate about helping a lot of women with, because most women don't even know what they want anymore. And I guess I felt that.
Yeah.
Maybe I felt my own inner crisis. That could be it. It was like this identity shift almost when I started Scott's, and now we've got money, like, you know, over 15 grand, and that's after expenses this month. And the business is finally paying for itself. And we spent so long getting it to this point. And maybe it's like last week I did make good sales. Like, it's not like I didn't. But I was so harsh on myself for the missed ones and the people I turned away. But was it maybe because I was going through my own identity crisis?
Right.
It didn't. Yeah.
And we grow that these shifts can happen. Growing in
like, yeah. 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 Yeah.
We also know that when children grow older, we get a new sense of freedom. Finding out what we want to do with all this time and money.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's what it is. What do I don't, and the thing is, I've got the money. I don't even want to do anything. Like, it's not even that I thought I'd want to do is book weekends away and fly places. And I don't even, it's not what I realized I wanted. I actually just want routine, like go get better in the gym, lift heavy, like eat well, move, go for walks, like just really simple things, which has surprised me, like more, you know, making things simple, which maybe is like where I'm going with all this on the sales calls, like just making it simple. Because I don't need all of that other stuff.
Again, another resource. And also, you heard her say before, that's what it is. Maybe it's the identity shift or something. And that's her realizing her own stuff. It's not me telling her, you have an identity crisis, or you have to feel worthy and you're confident and you're so good. That doesn't help. That's all conscious. So by her exploring this, by talking like consciously, but also having all these subconscious moments, it's this amalgamation and it's this mixture. It's this beautiful process where she's slowly but certainly like shifting something underneath. And that's the beauty of this conversational hypnosis, that this is very gentle, but also super effective.
I thought that's what I wanted, but it really doesn't. Now that I could go and do it, I don't want to.
Lost
like we could have gone out. Yeah, we could have gone out for a weekend away, and we decided to buy a new mattress and stuff in cash. So that was nice, without having to worry about the money at all. Like going to the shops, not having to worry about spending money on food, like, and it's not even going clothes shopping stuff, because that stuff doesn't faze me. But I thought it would. So it's kind of maybe like this identity, like, yeah, like I've been, because I did have a bit of a down day on Saturday. Like,
did you see how she said identity, gazing, breathing? That's another hot word. So it's really something to do with her identity. And that's very subconscious. You see, when you have like expressions which are connected to a subconscious sign, moment, sighing, gazing, whatever, you see that that's where the root is. It's just a hint. And we're not going to like form a sentence what the real root cause is, but there's something going on. You can definitely see that. And she's processing it and will find her own solution.
Where I didn't want to do anything. And I guess I realized then that it was because I don't know what to do. But then the next day when I was like, well, what do you want? Like, okay, well, actually, let's go to a sauna, let's try new things. Got to try new things. You can't figure it out until you do it, can you? Yeah. So maybe it's just keeping it simple.
Yeah.
And sticking to my boundaries, which is only 2 ACH sessions a day. And if people can't get in that week, they have to wait till next week.
We all learn that. Yeah. That's perfect.
Yeah. I don't know, it's weird. I think that's what it is. I don't know how it's all linked. I'm not.
So again, she brought her own resource, like simplicity, sticking to her boundaries, all that stuff. And she even says, I don't know how that is linked, or it's weird. I mean, being a therapist herself, she knows there's something going on, but also it catches us unaware. And we have our own blind spots, which we have really trouble to find ourselves. That's why they're called blind spots. So it's really a very human thing to do, to create these problems. And it's such a human way to support someone to solve these problems again.
Or what it means. To be honest, I'm not sure if it means I can still have a structure up, or if it just means I just get on the call and go with it. I'm not sure. I don't know.
So where was she before? I'm stuck, I'm overthinking, I'm getting no's. And now the only thing which has shifted is I'm not sure whether I'm going to structure up or go with the flow. So it's a very subtle shift from the symptom level, but it's profound because it has changed something. Something has changed underneath.
Do one. I don't know.
As you said, you have to try it out. Try to find out.
I guess as well, it's also like I can have it there, and if I feel like I need it for some of the questions, but and not make it mean anything. If it is no, who cares?
So she has connected it back to the symptom level and is like trying or like guessing or thinking how she wants to do it. So that's again logic, but you also see the subconscious part, the subconscious moments. So it's the way we work. We work things out with logic, but also you try it on subconsciously. How does that feel? But she can't tell now, so I don't know what she's gonna do and how her solution looks like. But all we did is like we untied that knot underneath, which caused this struggle and this pressure and this strange feeling of thinking that she talks people out of it. And now all she has back is choice, and that's all we need.
There's always a yes around the corner, I guess, as well.
Another resource. Why worry?
Exactly. And just trust myself. Like, I don't have to follow Scott's exact system of sending out this proposal and being like, oh, you only have today to decide. And because that's not in integrity with me. It doesn't actually work for me, my clients. Like, no one's ever said, yeah, I'll pay today because it's going to go up. So why should I say it's 1,500? If you come back in 3 months, my price has gone up, they've gone up. That's it.
So
and then it's like, honestly, like saying to people, the ball's in your court. If you want help, reach out, but I'm too busy to message you. That's what I want to say. Because it's the truth. It honestly is. I've tried to do CRMs. I've tried to do we track everyone and follow up. It's just too hard. And how can you know when they're actually ready?
So you rather keep it simple.
Yes.
And trust.
Yeah. Trust that if they come back, they come back. If they don't, well, they don't. Then it's actually their loss.
Right.
So
it's their opportunity.
Yeah. I feel like that's much softer as well, like for women. Like just to say, like, you know, we're not the same as men who can just be like, yeah, you've got 48 hours to decide. It's like, I just have never found that work for me. And I think I just need to trust that. And make it simple. Yeah. And who cares? Who cares?
And how much fun can you have doing this in this simple way? Your own way?
Well, it makes it fun because, like, honestly, like sometimes my best sales calls happen in the car. Like I don't have to be restricted to being home for them. Yeah, I've had some of my best sales calls in the car. So like if I wanted to go out for coffee or something and then I have a sales call, I can just jump on it. I don't have to just be sitting around waiting for calls, you know, I can still live my life. I think that's what it is too.
Cool.
Yeah.
So with all the worry, you just forgot to live your own life.
Well, yeah. I'm still figuring out what that is.
What a fun thing to do.
Yeah.
So that's just me playing around with all the resources she's found and all the things which popped up. It's fun.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like I don't even have kids and I'm figuring out what I want to do. Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy.
Definitely.
It is crazy. I really didn't know where. You can't even see this is what I mean. You can't even explain it.
You have to. That's also very interesting. I asked this question at the very beginning, and it said, "Of course," and yeah, I have to let them know. And now see what the answer is.
No. Just say to people, look, do you want help or not? Because I'm the best. So in this niche, so you either see me or don't.
Can't be that simple, can it?
Well,
so that's the first testing question. When she's found all the resources, she's having fun. It feels different. So I start to question the result, the shift.
I'll say that in DMs. I say, oh, look, I'm the best. So yeah, it works. Let's get on a call. Okay, cool. You know, so yeah, why don't I do that on calls? I need to. Yeah. It's funny because like this one lady said, well, can you just explain, you know, just asking for all these crazy things. I said, look, honestly, if you were to understand it, you'd be in my seat, which has studied it. So, and I don't even still understand it. So how can I explain it to you? And she just started laughing. She wasn't a yes, but I still had fun with it. I was still like, oh, fuck it. Like this call's gone south anyway. So sorry for swearing.
Good.
So I just was like, oh, screw it. I don't care what I say. And I even said to her, like, look, I need people that are 100% no that they want to work with me, and there's a lot of women that do. So if you're not 100%, see you later. She was like, okay. It's like I was not attached to that, but yeah. So I think it's just having more faith in myself. Like a inner Scott or Tony Robbins, as cliche as that is.
Right.
Do you think Tony Robbins would be worried? No. He'd be like, look, you either want it or you don't. You want help or not. Been struggling for years. What's wrong with you? Why are you saying no? Why are you scared? Literally, maybe that's what I need to say. Why are you scared? Maybe I'm going to write that down for my questions. Cool. I'm thinking of questions now, so that's cool.
So there again, before it was so stuck, and now all the new aha moments, epiphanies, ideas pop up. All this creativity is activated again. And there's a lot of conscious stuff. I mean, of course, we need this logic, concept, conscious, tangible things to move on in life. So that's all good. But this could only appear once the subconscious part was resolved, once this knot was loosened, once there was more, things got more malleable. And now all these new ideas pop up, how to handle things and how to react. And there's a lot less pressure. There's no struggle left. There's no fear of no's left. There's just new ideas, new resources, new strategies there to move on. And that's all this therapy is. It's just getting out of this thing that there's no option. I'm stuck. I can't change anything. And I feel miserable.
Yeah, I think it's just like, yeah, just say what you want to say, Candice. Why not?
Right.
Who cares?
Yeah, maybe the best and simple way to do it is just that.
Yeah. Like I had a call on Saturday and she was just like,
before she started talking, and you saw she checked this again with her subconscious. So if her subconscious wouldn't have been ready to take it on, there would have a no would have popped up, or a but or something. But she said, yeah. And then the subconscious moment, it's like, can this sink in? Does it fit? Yes or no? And now this consciousness picks up again. It's really great how this client does it.
Best energy. She'd watched my stuff, and honestly, I don't even know what I said to her. Like, I wouldn't have a clue. She became a client, and it was just a really fun call. And I wasn't even going to take it. It was a Saturday. I was feeling a bit down. I was like, oh, like, okay, just get on it. And then I did, and it was fun. I don't think I used a script, nothing. I just went, it was just one of those things, screw it. I'll just get on this call, whatever happens. And it was really just, it was 10 minutes and she was paid. Yeah.
So the more fun, the better.
True.
For both.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Okay. Yeah. I'm ready.
Super simple.
It always is, isn't it? It's crazy. But I'm excited. I'm actually excited about my calls tomorrow.
You see, that's the shift. Before she was like, oh, I get so many no's and I don't like it. And now she's excited about her calls tomorrow. So it's really, there's something has shifted really deep down and made her excited again about what she's doing and about helping people. So it's really a beautiful shift.
I've got, and it's weirdly, I hadn't booked any calls the last few days, and I released that. And today I booked 5, so
Cool. So what if you have these calls tomorrow and 4 of them are no's? Again, testing?
I don't know. I'll just keep going. Yeah.
And how much fun, sorry.
Yeah.
How much fun can you have on these calls when they are no's in the end?
You can just be me and if I gel with someone, have fun. If I don't, I'll tell them I'm not for them. See you later.
Sure.
Go work with Philip down the road. I literally had Oh, well, that's okay. I found a hypnotherapist called Philip. Okay, good luck. Literally. I'm looking at my calendar. Tomorrow I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not all of them will show up. Let's just say 3 do. Yeah. Say. Couple. I'm not financially ready. Most of them are ready. So, I don't know. Maybe I can just go into it and have fun.
Can't be that easy, can it?
No, because usually I'd look at my day and go, shit, that's a lot. And be like, oh, now I've got to cancel these calls, and it's always a bit awkward. I feel really bad because I don't have the money, but it's like I could just get on with them for 5 minutes just to say I've done the call with them. And then I've got 2 ACH sessions, and then I have some time, potentially, but then I have some time to do some videos or a video, So I've got a pretty, when I looked at it, looking at that day before this would be stressing me out. I'm not gonna lie. But I look at it now and I'm like, oh, cool. It's a good.
So that's the difference. That's how simple conversational hypnosis is. It's like this before and after thing. When I looked at it before, it would stress me out. And now I think, hey, cool. And as subtle as this sounds, it's profound because it has shifted something. It's underneath. It's underneath was the work. This is just a symptom level. Again, just checking if the problem is still there. But the other thing was far more important to be solved. So there you are. Right. What could go wrong? That's another testing question.
Nothing. Whoa.
Did you see? There was like a conscious answer, nothing, but also the subconscious moment, gazing down, like checking in with the subconscious. Is that really true what I'm telling? And then continuing.
Yeah. If no one turns up to their calls, it's all right because I've got, well, I don't think that'll happen, but I've got 2 more the next day. And that's it so far. But, so I've got 7 calls booked in the next 2 days. So pretty good. I typically.
So please notice the change in body language, the change in her face and the attitude in general. Where were we before? It was stressful. There was so much pressure. There was like almost like, oh, I don't know if I can do this anymore. And now it's like easy, no problem at all. So that's the difference. And it's, as I said before, it might look very subtle and sometimes people forget where they were before. which is okay. But it's just, the problem is gone. We're just checking how solid is that change. That's why I'm asking a few questions, testing questions, we call it.
We book 3 to 5 a day, so I'll probably book another 5 tomorrow.
So if they want you to explain what you're doing with them, what would you tell them? You see, that's another unconscious moment. She's also checking in again with her subconscious, because before that was one of the symptoms, one of the problems. What do I do? How do I explain this thing here to my clients?
I don't know. So that part I still don't know. I started just saying like, well, my whole thing is like, I'll help you end the emotional and binge eating cycle without having to get surgery, because my hook is weight loss surgery, like people that are thinking about weight loss surgery. And I'll help you do that in under 4 weeks. Yeah, and it starts with the first breakthrough session. I think I've started saying this. I'll say like, I don't actually know how many sessions it's going to take yet. So we do the first one and then we go from there. That's it.
Right. Simple.
That's it. So why do I need to overcomplicate it? Actually, that works, because when I think about it, when I say, well, I'll help you identify the root cause and blah, blah, like they don't care. They don't care.
No. So where was that before? So now you also see the smile, you see the ease, the tension has gone, and that's really what we wish for our clients. But that's where they get on their own. If I would have told her, hey, it's that simple, you don't need to explain it at the beginning, it wouldn't have worked. And that's why we don't give suggestions. That's why we let our clients find their solutions and their own solutions in their own way. And that's what makes this so much more powerful than anything else I've experienced.
Yeah. And it's just like having confidence in my own simplicity. Like that's it. Like I can't explain it any more to you than that. And if you want more explanations, well, you're going to be a red flag client anyway, aren't you? Because they're the people stuck in fear.
Right.
Yeah. That's good.
So let's say you have no calls booked next week for 3 days. What happens?
I don't know. I have to go into my Facebook group and start hustling or do some follow-up. Or like I did today, we looked at our message scripts and changed a few things. So, and got a few more calls. So yeah. Just tweak things if it's not working.
Right. And then you have a weekend where you don't know what to do. What happens?
Yeah. I should study. That's not really that fun. That's the other thing I keep putting off.
So again, it was another testing question, because that was really the deeper thing. And I should study. It's like conscious, but that's not a lot of fun. So the subconscious is like rejecting it. I'm not willing to study. And yeah, it was just going with
Studying. Really need to. But on the weekend, just, yeah, being active. I just want to be active, not like stay home, watch TV all day, you know. It's not really relaxing. I'd rather go out and be active. Yeah.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Yeah. That's what I'm going to do.
Cool.
And get new clients.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. You're a magician.
You are. Doing it too. It's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. No, I'm super grateful for this other session. I feel like it's just really helped me. That was the last little knot that I had, I think. So, yeah.
Very cool. Thank you so much for coming to see me, for asking for help.
You're welcome.
So that's it. That's the end. That's one conversational hypnosis session, a full session. And I hope you could get a glimpse of what I mean by conversational hypnosis and of what makes this so different and so much more powerful than all the other things out there I have experienced so far. And if you're interested, I will host a training in German soon. You'll find all the information. And if you have any questions or anything, just call me up, leave me a message. You know where to find me on all social media, almost all social media channels. And thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye.